Excited again for Motivational Monday, brought to you by The Bridge Builder. And today we want to talk about the principle of presentation. You know, I eat at a lot of restaurants, and what often determines whether I return to that restaurant or not, or whether I even refer them or patronize them or even ever eat there again is all about presentation. And I love to go to great restaurants. I love to go to places that has good food, but the presentation is very, very important. And as I thought about this, many of us, the reason that we have not reached the levels of success that we want is because of how we present ourselves. And so the three principles of presentation I want to give you today. The first is your appearance. Yes, I know we live in a world to where we want to talk about things mattering from the inside out, and you should judge the heart of a man and not the outside of a person. That's all true. But if you ever want to reach any true success, you're going to have to manage your appearance. For some of us, the reason that we haven't reached the career success, the promotional success, the things that we want to get to on our jobs is because of the way we approach the day and the way we look when we start the day. Some of us, it depends on the day as to whether we dress up or groom ourselves or do our hair or even appropriately prepare ourselves for the day. And you have to accept the fact that your appearance matters. As I think about this in terms of a restaurant, none of you would let them serve you food on a dirty plate. None of you would eat food with dingy silverware. But for many of you, you're showing up each day, and it depends on the day as to whether you're going to groom yourself properly or focus your attention on being your best self on that day. You have to get to a place to where you treat every day like you're going to meet someone that could unlock your destiny. So your appearance does matter. You have to present yourself in a certain way as to how you want to be received by other people. The second thing, in addition to your appearance, is your affirmation. You have to affirm who you are. For some of us, the reason that people don't know who we are, and the reason that we haven't had an opportunity to get the things that we want in life is because we don't know how to tell our story. You have to learn how to tell your story. You have to affirm who you are. You are your own storyteller. Don't you let other people define you. Don't you let other people tell your story. Your resume tells your story. Your Facebook and Instagram page tells your story. When you get in front of people, make sure you tell your story. Affirm to people who you are. And not only should you tell your story with all the highlights and the good parts of your story, be sure to share the struggles of your story. I believe that sometimes it's in the struggles of your story. It's in the pain of your existence. It's in the experiences that you had that almost knocked you down, that when you affirm who you are and you share your story with other people, it will allow them to see the best parts of you. There's nothing more exciting about a person who had to climb a mountain and made it all the way to the top. So the principles of presentation are the fact that you have to manage your appearance, you have to affirm who you are, and the third and probably the most important thing throughout it all is your attitude. Listen, for some of you, you do not approach each day with a positive attitude. There are many people that I talk to that every time I look at them, they have something negative to say, something negative about something that could occur, something negative about something that could happen. You're in today, but you're still complaining about yesterday. You're in a different month, but you're still complaining about last year. You have to fix your attitude. I told you I started this thing about going to restaurants and how I love how they present things to you in the restaurant. They don't give you a dirty plate. They affirm what they have by giving you a great menu. But if the waitress has a bad attitude, I don't care if you're in a 5-star restaurant with the best steak in town and you have the best table setting that you could possibly have, and the food is the greatest food that you ever tasted. If the waitress has a bad attitude, it will ruin your whole experience. For some of you, your appearance is extremely great. For some of you, you have a way of telling your story that allows people to see the best in you, but your attitude as to how you approach people and your attitude as to how you receive other people puts people off from you, and they cannot receive you. You have to get to a place where your attitude is one that you want to be your best self no matter what you're doing in life. If you're a janitor, you want to sweep that floor better than anybody ever has. If you're on your job and you're a secretary, you want to respond to the needs of other people better than anybody ever has. Whatever you do in life, you need to put your best self forward and give the best attitude you can. Don't think that your attitude at this level is going to be okay when you get to the next level. And for some of you, you're saying, I'm waiting on that opportunity to put a better attitude on. And I suggest to you, until you have a great attitude now, you will never get to your best self later. This is Motivational Monday, brought to you by The Bridge Builder. This is the principle of presentation. Don't forget to have a great appearance, affirm who you are, and have the best attitude that you can no matter what's going on in your life. I hope to see you next Monday, because as long as there's a Monday, we'll be motivating you. See you next Monday. Share this video. Take care.